morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Stacy DP Crafts and More. And I'm back with another video just to come in and chit-chat a little bit and say hello and see how everybody's week's been. Check in before the weekend and see if anybody has any big plans for the weekend. I don't have any, of course, as usual. I would like to go look at frames. I want to go look at frames for some of my diamond paintings. There is an Ollie's Express that, or is it just Ollie's? It's Ollie's or Ollie's Express, I don't remember. They have some frames that are big enough for what I'm looking to do for the paintings that I have. Today we're working on my Chuck Pinson. It's called Spring Stream. It is a 60 by 80 centimeter. It is 77 colors. It is square diamonds and a lot of confetti. It is confetti heaven. So if you like confetti, you'll like doing this one for sure. It's a beautiful painting, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot of confetti. I need a drink of my coffee. And I think I said good morning. Well, that's because it's morning for me. Don't know what it'll be for you when you watch this video. But it will be, it's morning for me on Friday morning. Just getting up and getting things going, and thought I'd come in here and make a video and check in. I haven't done a check-in midweek video. I didn't do one last week because of not feeling well. And I woke up this morning feeling pretty good. It's warmed up a little bit, so I'm not hurting as bad. I tell you what, when it gets cold or rainy, I'm almost useless. I can't do anything. My feet and legs just hurt so bad. So it's nice when it warms up. I pray and thank the Lord every morning I wake up and see that sunshine, because I tell you what, it really means I'm going to have a better day. I live in Central Florida, so I know cold to you is some people is one thing, but cold to me is a whole nother thing right now. It gets below 70 degrees and I'm in hell. I tell you what. Just kind of guessing at how many I'm going to need for some of these strips. Multi-placing can be fun, but it can also be tricky if you're not paying attention to how many you need to put down. You're picking up, especially when you've got an open field like this. If you don't count correctly. And I count pretty quick in my head. I can kind of eyeball it and see how many I'm going to need because I've been doing it so long. Talking to my mom on the phone the other day, and she thought I should tell you guys a story of how they tricked me when they got down here when I was sick. I was in the hospital here in Winter Haven, Florida for about a month, and they had mentioned hospice. And right around the same time that they mentioned hospice, there was a doctor or internist from Advent Health happened to be doing rounds at the hospital, and she came in and she's the one who referred me to the liver team in Orlando for my transplant. So that, I call her my angel, because the hospital wanted to put me on hospice. And we all know if I would have been put on hospice, I probably wouldn't be here. So I call her my angel. Anyways, my parents, all they heard was hospice. And they had been kind of waiting in the back wings, whether, you know, didn't know whether they should come down yet or not. Just kind of trying to see what was going on. The minute they heard hospice, they packed up their camper and headed this way, and they didn't tell me. And I kept telling them, no, just wait and we'll see what's going on. And as sick as I was, I didn't want them to make a trip they didn't need to make. I didn't want to put them out, you know. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this lady shows up. She refers me to Orlando. I get transferred to Orlando, all in a matter of a couple of days. And I'll never forget, I had just gotten into Orlando and gotten settled down into a room. It wasn't long after that it was like the next, because I got transferred at night, and it was like the next morning, I got pictures of my parents backing into a spot at my brother's house in Florida. My brother lives just outside of Tampa. So they were here and didn't even tell me they were coming. And it was, from then on, she was with me. When she wasn't helping with my daughter, she was with me. She did it all between my daughter and helping homeschool my daughter. And she basically did it, most of it herself, as sick as I was. Sometimes all I could do was sleep, and she put me to bed and help with my daughter's homeschool, because that's when Corona had gotten big, and the last thing we needed was for me to get sick. And so they tricked me. They didn't. She would send me text messages that they were at the zoo, when actually they were on the road coming down here. She had gotten pictures off of Google. Imagine that. I had no clue they were coming down here. She actually sent me Google pictures of the zoo, and I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. Another drink of my coffee. Coffee's so good in the morning. It's so nice to have fresh coffee in the morning that I don't have to make. My oldest son, who was staying with us, which I'm sure I've told you before, he loves his coffee too. When he gets up for work in the morning, he makes a pot of coffee. So when I get up, I have fresh hot coffee waiting for me. I don't have to do it. All I have to do is get a cup and drink. There's not much here for multi-placing. You guys have seen this pin before, I think. Coppery, reddish, pink colors. So pretty. I love it. And you've seen this NYX's Notions tray before, even though I was using the white one recently. That white one is just a no-name, really. They're pretty common. I find that white one better for round diamonds than squares. And I find this one much better for squares than rounds. I don't like to use this tray with rounds at all. Don't know the difference. Don't know why, but just one works better for the other for me. Still have a glue dot in my single placer, wax, blue wax in my multi-placer as usual. I heard my neighbor's dog bark. If you hear a barking dog in the background, it's my neighbor's, not mine. Mine are sleeping right now. It's what they do. They sleep all day, for the most part. Pretty sure I told you there are 77 colors in this painting, and sometimes I swear one little square will have all 77 colors in it. It is definitely taking time to do this painting. I got this one, I started this one back in November, and I ran out of one of the colors. I was in mid-December. I was just not too far from where I'm at now, because I just restarted this one, and they were happy to send me what I needed. Well, they sent me the wrong one. They sent me the wrong color. So I got back with them, and they were like, oh, I'm so sorry. They were very apologetic. They sent me as a like a percentage off coupon, as a good percentage off coupon, as a sorry for sending you the wrong ones, and sent me the right ones. So they were very good about it. And I did use that percentage off coupon, by the way. So now I've kind of put it back in my rotation to get finished. After doing the small little snack size ones the last week or so, I'm kind of back on the let's get this big one done. I like to have one painting open at a time. I don't like to have a bunch going at the same time. So I need to get this one done before I open up another big one, which I've got one that'll be here on Monday that might be my next one. I'm not sure. I've also got one here that I want to unbox for you, that I want to get started on, that I also have, but that I already have here. That I also want to do that one. So we'll have to see where my brain takes me, where my heart takes me, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, whatever I decide. I still don't know yet. Let's see. There's more. This is one of those that you have to check and double check, or else you'll miss so many and have to go back to them of that color because they're so mixed in. I think we're good. Start with the next ones. You hear that dog barking again. Like I said, if you hear it in the background, it's the neighbors, it's not mine. And I'm sure I'm going to be starting to get quiet again as I concentrate on some of this. Just know I'm here working along with you. Oh, that's another thing, is I did get an out of the blue phone call from a friend. Just an I miss you message out of nowhere the other day. That made me feel good. It's nice to have somebody miss you. We both have busy lives. She's a mail carrier. You can imagine how busy she is. So to just have her, you know, she's a mom, and to just have that out of the blue, I miss you, just really helped, because I don't really have friends. I really don't. Most of the people I know are just acquaintances. Nobody has my phone number. Nobody really, I don't really talk to anybody. I'm just kind of isolated. So that's the main reason for starting my YouTube channel, was to hopefully make some friends, have somebody to talk to, and someone genuine who, you know, like genuine people who genuinely care about your well-being and want to know if you're okay, and just want to say hello, or, you know, whatever. So I'm hoping to find that, and I know I've made a couple of friends already, so that's nice. I love it. The more the merrier. I'd love to see my subscriber count grow. If my subscriber count can grow, then I can maybe do a giveaway. or, you know, or start doing giveaways, but I'm at 9 subscribers. I'm not really set up for that yet, but I think about it. I think about it all the time, you know, different things that I could do. I'm still going to do, I'm still going to do some unboxings, and I've got to make sure I can clear off my table, get my easel down off my table so I have room to spread things out. So I'm still going to be able to do, so I'm still going to do those things. It's just a matter of getting myself set up to do it. Diamond painting with an easel makes it a little bit difficult in here because my recording area is in my craft room. That's the table that I use to diamond paint on, is my recording area. I can't record anywhere else in my house. I've got too much going on out there with dogs and family and children and all of that going on. It's just, it would be too difficult to try to record out there or set up to record out there even. There ended up being more of these than I thought. Check, and double check though. Whatever I do next, I'll make sure and unbox for you guys. I'm not making a, well, see, there ended up being more right there. I'm not like pinky swear going to unbox it, but that's my plan, is to unbox whatever, do an unboxing video on whatever it is that I'm going to start next. All right, folks. Well, that should be it for this end of the week little check-in chat. Nothing really major going on this weekend. Let me know if you guys have any weekend plans down in the comments. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. So maybe we can get to a point where we can do some fun giveaways and those kind of things, you know. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you do that thumbs up. That helps my channel as well. The more thumbs up, the better. It's not just about the views. And I will see you guys again after the weekend. Have a great day. Bye-bye.